Make sure you stay until the end. We will explain common mistake people make when replacing fuses, relays, guys, and how that can cost you quite a bit of money that you don't need to spend. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video, guys, to any of you having a Chevy Malibu. We're talking specifically about that generation Chevy Malibu from year 2016 to year 2023. If you guys have one of those and you have a problem where the horn does not work, stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that. But first thing that you should always do is check the horn fuse. We'll first start by that, explaining where it's located. Well, we'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money and time, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that, guys, will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. If you have a Chevy Malibu, we're talking about that generation here from 2006 to all the way 2023, guys. If you have one of those, we'll be making a video about every fuse, every relay in that car. Why we do that, guys? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you're in the middle of nowhere, your car does not start, you're trying to find where the engine starter fuse or fuel pump fuse is located. All you have to do, come to the channel, search, less than 1-2 minutes, you fix that problem, you're back on the road. Because sometimes in the menus it will not be cleared, it will not be mentioned, guys. If you need to buy, guys, okay, any parts, tools, fuses, anything for your Chevy Malibu at a really good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money, we will share the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out. Now, here in the garage, guys, we constantly work on things, constantly working on new vehicles, guys. We do engine work, mechanical work, transmission work, body work, anything you can think of. So we're constantly adding new vehicles. So if you need help with anything, just leave a comment below. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So now the horn fuse, guys, let's talk about that horn fuse, where it's located, and then we'll talk what else can cause the horn not to work. We'll demonstrate on that 2017 Chevy Malibu, guys, but it should cover that whole generation. You have, by the way, 3 different fuse boxes, and today we'll be working in just one of them. That fuse box that we need is right under the hood. Open the hood and you will face the engine. On the right side here you have a fuse box, okay, under that cover here. Go ahead, open it. You'll see a fuse box layout like this one right here. This is the same fuse box, just a different layout. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the JK's fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So now the horn fuse, guys, okay, where we're going to locate this fuse for any of you trying to find it. So we're going to zoom in here so you can clearly see the fuses. The fuse that we'll need to check, guys, it's actually a 20 amp fuse, and we're talking about fuse number 78. It's that fuse right here for the horn. Now, if horn still does not work, the fuse is good. It could be a bad horn itself, sometimes they burn. Sometimes it could be loose connection or corroded connection, we see that quite often, or it could be a bad horn switch, guys, on the steering wheel. But not quite often. Most of the times it will be a fuse, bad horn, or a bad connector or broken wire. Hopefully the video will be helpful, guys, to any of you needing help with that. Thank you for watching, see you next time.